Okay, hi guys. I'm starting a new series wherein I am trying to build a new app, which is a legal AI app. I think the concept is to get people to easily execute documents. Not really documents, I would say something like uh, agreements, and the agreements will be such that you can execute it directly through an AI, and it will create the document for you. And a lot of, I think it will be template based. And how it will work is you log into the app, you say, okay, I want a rent agreement, I want a um, I would freelance agreement or an NDA agreement. The AI will tell you the details that it needs, and it will create a document for you. There will be templates that you can also fill, but the AI will review it, the AI will fill it, and then it will go to the other person for signature. And when the signature is done, it will go to the person for Aadhaar based e signature. So, this is the concept that I'm thinking of doing. Just to give you an overview of how I want to do this is basically I'm calling this app as Dhara. So the idea is to get legal agreements done in 3 minutes, wherein the current problem is that you take 2 to 4 days to do an agreement, and the cost is really high. And the NDAs or co-founder agreements and everything, I think there's a problem wherein I specifically as a founder spend a lot of time executing these kind of agreements. It's very difficult to um, go about these documents and how we can leverage that. I think the solution is to an AI that talks to you like a conversation based AI, and it will it will have specific Indian law as a knowledge. And I think I will make it support different languages. I think Servam AI has built a good multilingual model for it. I'm thinking of using multilingual model through Servam AI. I don't know they have published it or not, but I think for now English or Hindi is something that a lot of other models know about. So ChatGPT and Claude knows languages, these two language quite a lot. But for Tamil and regional languages, we can include Server AI also. Then we have Aadhaar-based e-signatures, and this is where we will integrate, I think, Digio API or something. I'm not sure, but we will integrate an API for Aadhaar e-signatures. One thing I'm also thinking of doing is add face match um, liveness check. So what the face match liveness check will be that, okay, if you say that I am doing an agreement with this person and make sure that this is the person who signs it. So this face match liveness check will ensure that the person who is actually doing the signature on the app is the person who is actually the one. Like for me, if I'm Mohit, I need to make sure that I am Mohit who is doing the signature. So this is the Aadhaar based design. And then it will remember you. There will be a memory layer that if you go again into the app, it will remember that you executed a rent agreement, and then a rent agreement lasts for like 1 year or 6 months. And then it will always know that, okay, you have a rent agreement and you want to execute it again. And if it's an NDA agreement and the expiry of it is coming to an end, then it will say that, okay, your NDA agreement or your employment agreement or this agreement is expiring, and you need to re-execute it. So this is the idea that the Dhara app will have. How it will work is that you chat with an AI, it will fill the form for you, and you just pay it through Razorpay or something as a payment gateway, and then you it does the e-signatures, which will be through Aadhaar based OTP, or we can think of other methods as well. But I think Aadhaar based OTP is the best method. The thing is, Aadhaar is legally binding now as per India's legal framework. If you do an Aadhaar based e-signatures, these are completely statutory compliant signatures now. So that is good. I think coming on the pricing, I think this is, I think might be, I think the rent agreement would be a little bit higher than this. The rent agreement has a problem, which is like they have this state specific, um, what do they call it, stamp papers, and then and they have this a little bit of nuances state specific, like Maharashtra has a different kind of nuances, and Delhi would have different rent agreement nuances. I think this is something we can taught which can be taught to an AI for state specific kind of thing. But for rent agreements I would need to do that. Otherwise all these NDAs and freelance agreement, offer letters, loan agreement, I think loan I should not do it at the moment, maybe later. I think 3 4 agreements which are something that people use a lot on a daily basis is something I want to really start with. Uh, and then rent agreement, I definitely know a lot of people do, and it's a pain. So this might come in V2, but these 3 4 5, which are easier to do, is something I'm thinking of doing in MVP, or the minimum product that you need. So this is kind of a document library that we will see. This tier 2 will have partnership deeds, vendor agreements, leaving agreements. So as we go on, we can keep on increasing the agreements, but I think I will focus on 3 to 4 agreements for now. Like cheap agreements, you execute it directly from the app and it will be done. And yeah, exactly. So we will do state specific adaptation, because every state has some kind of nuances. uh, every agreement has some kind of structure to it, like they have clauses and sub clauses. We need to make sure that our agreements match that clause sub clause kind of an architecture. I think that is easy to do. As a skill I can taught the AI this skill on how, sorry, on how um, agreements are made, which are the main clauses and subclauses. Then we can do a risk flagging. Oh, by the way, if you see that Claude has also released one skill, they call it as NDA review skill. And you can leverage that skill and you make changes in it so that you can review different kind of agreements on it. So we can make different skills for the AI to review different agreements. Calculations is something that the AI can also do. I'm not thinking of much on calculation at the moment, like TDS registration amount or something like that, which is good enough. But I don't know. I will do this in V1, maybe V2. Yeah, contract review will definitely be there, and then auto reminder. As I said, that if there is an expiry coming to it, then it will auto remind the user that okay, your agreement is expiring and you need to review, or you will need to re-execute it. Again, the unit economics, I think the gross margin is really high. uh, I think e-signature is the only thing which has a major cost of 40 rupees. I think that is something we can take care of. Otherwise, LNMs, PDF generation, and everything, I don't think per document breakdown, it's the margin is really high. So if I price a document 300 rupees, which is, I don't think it's really high for any person who just wants an easy way to execute an agreement. 300 rupees is something fine, 200 to 300 rupees, and the gross margin is really high on that. uh, so again, why Dhara wins is something really conversational. It will understand you, your situation. It will adapt the agreement uh, as per your conditions. And then we have Aadhaar e-signatures and state-specific nuances to it. We will also have memory and, as I said, reminders, and then contract review. This can be done by the chat GPT or Claude as well. These are all legacy products that are there in the Indian market, which I think is not that great. These are mere template based, but they are not really execute an agreement. Like you don't cannot send a person to execute, like you sign it. Like person A sending an agreement to person B is something not possible. You have to use something like DocuSign and different other kind of product for that. So that is a problem wherein at the moment you download the template, you fill the template, and you put it in DocuSign, then you send to a different person and you do a tracking on it. I think it's better that you have a small app that can do this entire thing for you. And this might be a lot more cheaper compared to what is there in the market. So, ChatGPT is something that definitely ChatGPT can do a lot of things, but it will never come and say that, okay, you do an Aadhaar e-signatures or you do memory or state specific thing. So I think that is where the distinction between a chat GPT and Dhara is that it will be knowing more of the Indian law and how signatures and everything works. So that so the only leverage Dhara is that the chat GPT will never come to India and say that I am gonna make an legal AI app wherein you can do Aadhaar based e-signatures or something. Chat GPT is not gonna do, or Claude not gonna do in that direction. This is fine. And then our roadmap is MVP and this like 3,000, 4,000. And then we expand into this. I think this is fine. So this is a brief about what Dhara would do and why I'm building that. Um, I think there's a definitely a market for this, and let's see how we gonna do that. So this is the basic concept of the Dhara, and I will talk about little bit on how we gonna make this product. That is the major part on how we gonna make this product. I think this is fine. Okay, so our product will be something, 1 minute, that we will use an architecture to manage our entire app. 1 minute, let me do this. Okay. So I have taken some reference on how OpenClaw also works and some reference. Salasurian, all the best. Thank you. Okay, some reference of OpenClaw and other things that are currently the people doing in the market. So wherein the user sends a message and it can be through Telegram or it can be through WhatsApp, it can be through mobile or web app, and it would go to the gateway, and when the user is authenticated, something of that will be different tools, and then you will have different kind of cloud services to manage it. um, Web search will be there, scheduled task, long-term memory, knowledge base is the where we will keep our all our agreements, and once that is done the user receives a response. So that is the idea, that how the backend architecture would feel like for the Dhara app. Okay, and I will start working on the front end part now. Now, on the back end, me and my team has already done a lot of work in the backend part. We called this architecture as Chitti. I don't know why they called it Chitti, but I think I'm gonna change this name. So this is the infra and the second. So this is the package and Chitti SRC. Now this is the entire thing that has the backend architecture of how Chitti works. Chitti is basically, I would say, something like an open claw, but it works on a cloud. So you don't need to manage servers and it can scale to multiple users at the same time. This is the same architecture that OpenAI also uses on the Azure cloud services. So similarly, we are using Azure cloud here to manage our entire backend in a movie. Or yeah, so yeah, robot. Yeah, exactly. They took that inspiration, but I will be changing the name this Chitti to something else, because Chitti is something like a cinematic, more cinematic. And so this is the entire thing of how Chitti is. The Chitti is basically like an open claw on the cloud, but we have made it more security driven and more we can have multiple users on that. So this is how Chitti will be. This is the backend. This is Chitti is our backend for the Dhara app basically. As we go along building this app, I will show you how the Chitti really works in the backend. Okay, I want to start video editing for resolution. Can you suggest me a laptop for a student? Man, I have no idea about this. Sorry, guy. Sorry, Jack. Okay, so I will show you how Chitti works when I start building the front end. Now, coming on the front end part, on the front end side, I will make a uh, cross native application using Flutter because I don't want to code much. One code base can make our uh, app for web, for Android, and for iOS. So that is the idea here, that I will use Flutter to manage our entire front end app, and Chitti will be our backend. So let's start on how we can make the front end part. Okay, I will do. See, I have not done anything on the front end because I want front end to be see on the back end side. I have put in a lot of effort, and I didn't want to show everyone how the back end is working because it is a very boring stuff. There's nothing like a UI in a back end. But on the front end parts, and I'm building a Flutter app now, I will show you guys how we are building the Flutter app on the Chitti, and with the same concept as I said, which is the Dhara app. Yeah, so Bala, basically you don't have to fill it. The AI will fill it for you. It will be more conversational. It will ask you, okay, what you kind of a document, what kind of agreement you want, like an NDA agreement, like a rent agreement, or something of that sort. So basically, you don't have to fill it. The AI will fill it for you. It will review it, and you say it send to this person. It will send it to the other person for signing. That is how it will work. So it will be like you reduce it to mere 2-3 minutes kind of a transaction. That is the idea. So 1 minute. Here is my uh, sorry. So if I get this back, so yeah, so basically um, I think I am not explained. Yeah, so basically the idea is that you chat with an AI. It will it will put the entire information in an agreement, and it will review it, and then you pay it the amount, and it will go to the e-signatures, and it will be done. So this is like I'm trying to bring it, this entire thing of making templates or executing agreements, to just like 4-5 minutes. That's the idea here. That you chat with an AI that I want a rent agreement, I want a ND agreement, and this is the person that you need to send it to, and it will review the agreement, and you just pay, and it will go for e-signatures. So that is the main idea, and Chitti is basically our backend. So for Chitti is basically it's a multi-channel based backend that can be executed either through Telegram, through WhatsApp. I think I'm not at WhatsApp now. I will add WhatsApp, web or mobile, or through API. It goes to gateway, do the authentication, and then it will use this entire your memory, your the knowledge of the law. Then it will use the models, then execute tools like create agreement, review agreement, and everything. Harsh, Harshvardhan Chaturvedi. I don't think Bharat Law AI. Let's review. Okay, let's review the competitors 1 second. Because I did this competitive analysis. Uh, I think they just give you information about what's the law is. Yeah, this is a legal research platforms. Sorry, Harshvardhan. These are legal research. They are generally for like case based database, or you identify something like a case, or you plan how you want to, like, if I kill someone in a certain way and I want to defend myself, you find some case that has happened in the past and some kind of a ruling happened, which is good. I'm not saying this. I'm against this. And one thing is Manu Patra AI. Patra AI. Again, see, this is again, as I said, it's a legal research kind of platforms. I have already done this. See, what I am trying to do is not something build a legal research. I don't think any consumer oriented app wants something like a legal research. Uh, my my idea is to combine um, uh, laws and act. Then we have different agreements. State laws and guidelines. So this is the knowledge base, I would say first. This is our core. Um so this is our core wherein the AI needs to definitely understand. 1 minute, sorry. Where is this? So knowledge. Now what will happen is that we will build the Dhara app, which will have the all the knowledge base, all the knowledge goes into Dhara app. This is the Dhara app. Now it will have different kind of agreements. 1 second, I can take the agreements. Supposedly I take all these agreements and put it here. So it will have all these agreements that the Dhara app, or we can have much more. I'm just starting as a base here. And then we will have chat with AI, which is like you can use any model here, OpenAI, Gemini, or whatever you want to do. So the Dhara app will be powered by OpenAI or Gemini, and and it will create these agreements for you, and then it will go to e-signatures. See, e-signatures is currently done by DocuSigns and other companies also. I'm not saying that it's not there, but the idea is to make it really fast. Then it goes to e-signatures, and for e-signatures, then we will have multiple channels. As I said, the multiple channels will be 1 second. Here is my, yeah. So multiple channels will be WhatsApp, web app, or email. You go to there and you sign it, and then we will have memory layer crons and different kind of tools, so that the other person really signs it. And one more, few more things like face match, liveness check, calculations, contract review, risk flagging, and everything like this. So there are things already there in bits and pieces, but it's not like an orchestrated consumer oriented app that you go and you just execute a agreement 3 4 minutes. That's the idea here. You try to bring that entire thing. uh, yeah, so we are focusing on contract and agreement generation, definitely. Again, it's not about generation only. The chat gpt and Claude can also do it. It's about creating the agreement, contract, review, send to the other person for signature, and get the sign from it, from him or her. And make sure that the person who is actually signing it is the actual person. Like, if I send someone, like I'm sending a agreement to Harshvardhan, I want to make sure that he's Harshvardhan only who is signing it. So it is a trust layer also. And then you can always generate agreements, send it to the other person for signing. So basically 4 layers: review, sorry, create, review, sign, and then trust layer, which is like you make sure that other person is the person who is actually doing the sign. And this entire thing is based on, there are two ways to do it. One is your Aadhaar based e-signatures. The second one is your what they call it, DigiLocker. So API say to DigiLocker. Yeah. So if you go to this DigiLocker, they have this, that you put the Aadhaar number in it, and it will do the validation that you are the actual person who are doing the signatures. And this is good enough. See, contract is execution in India is not about making sure that the contract is right. It is about the intent that you did make an agreement. You can go to a court saying that, okay, I have a rent agreement with this person, this is the intent when I did it. It doesn't matter that the content in it has to be 100% sure. It is never that. There should be an intent that a rent agreement was made between a landlord and a tenant. That is more important for the court rather than having every word by word verbatimly good, which is good. But I'm saying, as per Indian courts, it is more about intent, that you actually executed a contract. So I'm trying to build that app for it. Um, so using all the services that government provides now, which is DigiLocker, Aadhaar-based e-signatures, and a different kind of other services they are also thinking of they're providing now. I'm trying to integrate all of these in an app, put an AI layer on it, so that the creation review is easier, and then the execution of the contract is really easy for it. So this is the idea of the application. Okay, a lot of there. See, even if there are some people who are already doing in bits and pieces, it gives you a market validation also, that there is definitely a market for this in India. I know there is a market because everyone needs it, but if there are also other people doing it, it's not bad. It actually proves that there is a market for this, and you can do it better there. Zomato, Swiggy, and a lot of other Zepto and everything is doing and competing because there's a market for it. So it's fine. See, even if you have some competitors, definitely fine. There's nothing wrong in that. Okay, so let me save this. Okay, now I need to start. How do you handle LLM hallucinations in agreement generation? Because I understand might have to fine tune. No, I'm not fine tuning the LLM. Uh, there are two ways to do this. The first thing is the knowledge. The knowledge is basically telling the AI about the different acts and the different guidelines of how agreements are made. The second one is the skills. I will use skills, which is if we go to agentskills.io, we can put skills on how to review, how to create agreements, and that is how you reduce the hallucinations. The third point is I'm not asking AI to build an agreement from start. Like you, I'm not saying this is a completely blank document. I will say that this is a template that is already available. You just um, modify it based on the user's requirement. That is how you also reduce the hallucinations and you also reduce the token cost. I don't want that I just say to the AI build anything. I want consistency, that every NDA document or every kind of agreement looks at least 90% similar, at least. So that is how you I will try to reduce this entire hallucination kind of a thing. So three ways to do that. Okay, Bala is saying pricing as for Indian money, try to sell in bundle like 10 agreements at 500 rupees. Bala, I think the problem with this is this e-signatures. I did do market study. The problem is this e-signatures only will cost us 40 rupees at least. This is not not possible to do it. See, I can reduce it. I have no problem in doing that. The problem is e-signature, wherein the government also takes some money, and there are other things also. It's really not possible to reduce this. Uh, and any agreement will definitely cost me 40 to 50 rupees. Uh, and then there are other costs. I am not included marketing cost, operation cost, server cost. A lot of other things are very very high, which are not included. This is like a direct cost. I know definitely gonna hit me per document. But 50 rupees, I would have if it would be possible, I would have done it, but I don't think that is possible. Because government will take so much money already. Okay, coming to the front end part. See, on the front end part, one thing is that I will not code a lot. I will ask Claude and other things to code for me, and I will review that and do test around it. Teach Claude how to do testing based uh, product development. At this hour, if you at this moment or at this time, if you are doing manual codes, I don't think that is good. I will ask different LLMs and different the services that is available to code to think how we can make this app. I will just give the app this product information. Sorry, that this is the kind of app I'm thinking of making, and then we will build the front end around it. So this is the idea that I have, that most of the code will be written by Opus or some kind of different model. I will not write complete code, but I will definitely review it every time. And for every module written, I will write test around it. Like if I go to the this chitty SRC, if I go to sessions, if I say that if there's compactation.ts, then we have compactation.test.ts to make sure that every code written by me or by Claude, we are doing separate tests around it to make sure that the code written is good. And this is how you make sure that even the AI based code is something that will work fine in front end in a production environment. So for Chitty, this is our back end. I am already have this test, which is our backend, which is working fine. But for front end that we will build, I will ask Claude and everything to do that. Okay, cool. Uh, for the front end part, I will start with the designing of the front end app. For that again, I will use Claude, and um, okay. We have. I will give it a prompt. We're building a India's AI legal app wherein you can create, review, execute, sign, and and get agreements done in minute. Um, in minutes, and wherein the complete functional overview is provided for the same in legal product.md. I want you to design the front end for the application using Stitch MCP server. So basically, Stitch is Google's. One second, I can open that. 1 minute. Okay, so Stitch is basically Google's front end. I would say, what should I call it? Front end Figma type of kind of a thing wherein you can design your front end here. But I'm not gonna do it myself. I will ask Claude to do it, which is better than me. I don't want to waste a lot of time designing it, but I will give it a better prompt. Okay, so what happened to your PowerPoint add-on plan? I am still working on it. The thing is, uh, I was not happy with the complete output. See, the thing is, AI hallucinate a lot more when you give it a blank page to fill. I have thought of doing a different approach for PPT. I will show you maybe next week what we are doing on the PPT side. But the thing is, I was not comfortable that in if I give the same prompt one time, the output from the first prompt is very different from the second one. Can you review of cloud cowork in PPT? It's really good, man. So why it's really good? I have used cloud cowork. It's really good. You can definitely use it. See, my product for PPTs was more around companies to use. I don't want to compete with Cowork or Claude, which are definitely good. But um, I will give you a review on next week on what I'm doing on the PPT part. I might scrap it also. I'm not sure. See, I try a lot of ideas, to be honest. I High FPS highlights high. I try a lot of ideas. I just scrap it in a week or so if they doesn't I don't like them. But I will give you update on the PowerPoint part. I'm not sure what I'm doing on this at the moment. But this is the new product that I'm thinking of doing. So for this I will focus on this, but I will give you some kind of a update next week on that. Okay, I'm going to design the front end for the application using Stitch. Uh, Using its MCP server. Please ensure that you are building. Please ensure of the following guidelines. Create the theme and create the create the theme of the 1 minute. Okay, I'm asking it to create theme. Hmm. Okay, let's create a theme of the product first, and the persona of a typical user of the Dhara app. Then give the core functionality and guidelines to the stitch on the of kind of front end required for the app. Make sure that stitch review it and ensure it matches our functionality and look. The design should be user friendly while having an integration of AI to make things fast. Bifurcate it into different screens for the app. Okay, let me check if we have stitch. Yeah, we have stitch mcp here. Create project, edit screen, generate this. Okay, ask me if you are unsure of anything. Okay, so okay, it will build the front end for me on stitch. Let's wait for that. Okay, fps highlight, I think you're going to like it. And okay, you want to we want to see my project I recently created. Yes, man, you can send me. You can send the link. I will open that. Okay, it is doing its work. Yeah, mobile first. But it should be the brand color palette. Deep navy and plus gold accent. Teal is green. I think deep navy is fine. Yeah, this is good. Okay, and let's wait. Okay, it is doing some work. Okay, while this is happening, okay, allow tools from stateless server. GOV preview. Hi Revan, I didn't understand that. Let me design the screens. Okay, while this is happening, I will open a new VS Code. Okay, this is happening. Let me just put here. Okay, I will start with the okay, I will start with a new application of Flutter without descriptive content. Jamify search on Google. 1 minute, and I will do that. Okay, let's call it Dhara. Okay, this is happening. So we have now the Flutter application. Okay, so you asked me to search Jamify. Stream music style. Is this the one? Listen to music like never before. Mhm. Man, yes. Streaming with exception quality. I have also built something. So you can send the link. That's fine. Uh, you have an APK also. Okay, it's a compressed one. Okay. 150 live users. Don't get hacked, buddy. It's fine, man. It's fine. I I know FPS. What's the UPS USP? Sorry, USP of this product. Like, and I don't know. I can put music. And I won't want to do this part, but it looks good, man. See, I don't know, on the UI part, it's really good, but I'm not sure what you are trying to build here, like how it's different from other applications that are already there. That's the only point. My point. I don't know. Okay, it is still creating. One thing I can also do is I can also ask Claude to do the same thing. I don't know, man. Okay, it's fine. Let's just start an emulator. Where is my emulator? Sorry, guys. 1 minute. I need to take this call. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so app is running. Now I need to think of how to make this app now. Few things I know I need to do is I have to go to the Firebase for authentication. Okay, it's a 45 clone. Listen to high quality music through 20 downloads and you can directly improve your Spotify playlist into Jamify. Hmm. 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 I don't know, man. Like think from a user's perspective, like why he or she will go to Jamify. See, I'm not trying to say that what you build is bad. It's good if you're building it. My only thing is there the users will actually use it. Now my problem is just my that problem. Like, will people will actually use it? That's the only thing. Because I have made a lot of mistakes and a lot of products. I build products daily, scrap products daily. I do a lot of research. I do a lot of building. Like I have like for the PPT that you see on my YouTube, I put in 2 weeks in that, and I still not satisfied that people will actually use it. I'm like, since I am not satisfied, I might scrap the entire project. Like this is how I work. Like, yes, I do a lot of building and scrapping, but I always ask like somewhere down the line that okay, will people will actually use this product? That's the only problem that I see. I say idling, but I have no clue, Subhash. I didn't get any kind of link. Okay, this is still running, man. How much time this is gonna take? Okay, coming to you can't share any links here. Okay. Now in the Flutter configure. Why? Let's see. Activated. Where is my set? HRC. But I need to create a new Firebase project. No. How they have changed something? I had to create a new Firebase project. I already have a Firebase project. Like seriously. Configure and project ID. Mm, I am. I think I'm low. Okay, Firebase login. I have to do. Install the Firebase CLI. Okay, setting permissions. Okay. Why it says a new project? Like I have already done login. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's go to this. Let's say I want to add a new iOS app. 1 minute. Let's see. What if you were you are building right now? Man, I just I just explained it that I'm building a legal AI app for people, wherein they can easily uh, create agreements, send it to the person, to the other person for signing, and it can be done in like 3 5 minutes. That's the idea here. Let's say Dharaa dot app. Mm, I think these are the only services that I need. The one I think I can add is location push service. No, I think don't, it's not required. App groups 5G. That's fine. As I get Shazam get. Okay. So 1 second. Data. Sorry. Firebase Flutter configure existing project. Like Flutter path. Why is it not working? This great. Fail to authenticate. Enable Gemini in Firebase features. No. Slee, I am going to use it. No. No information. Okay. Let's go now. Let's do Flutter configure. Yep, now I got it. Dharaa legal app. Mac OS I don't need. Let's just remove this. Okay, it will integrate Firebase in our Flutter app, which we need. And I have created, sorry, on the Apple developer, I have created this Dhara app identifier. So our Apple's or the Apple developer platform knows that we are making this app. Okay, so this is done. Let's go to Stitch. Here's Stitch. Okay, Dhara, India's AI legal app. Okay, man, this it created a lot of things. Like this looks bad. How do I? Okay, okay, this looks fine. This looks good. The onboarding is fine for me. Profile. This is also fine. This contract review is really shit. Dhara, Namaste Priya. You have rent agreement, create a new one, upload and review, renew agreement, track e-signs, which is good. Recent documents. Okay, this looks good. Now we have this rent agreement. Okay, this is the AI working for the uh, for the users to create the product. Man, okay. There are few more screens. Okay, Dhara review and pay. Pay 29 and generate. Okay, Dhara e sign. Okay, looks good. My documents. These are looks good, man. This looks good. Contract review. Profile. This is dark mode. I think this contract review is good. I think somehow it missed the. Okay. Yeah, so this contract review is shitty, but this is good. This looks good. Generate counter version. This is review and pay, that you need to pay this, and this is how the signature will work, and will show you my token. I think this is good. I think this is good for me. Anyhow, colors and everything and few things I can change in the app also, which is fine. Let me just delete this thing. Like, why they created this in the first place? Okay, something happened. Okay, fine. One thing is also I can think of is this is created by Gemini, executed by Cloud Opus. So this is the one that executed it, but that is actually built by Gemini model. So this is entire thing that this Opus thing is was doing for us basically. So okay, there's one more screen here. Let's see. Okay, this is the profile screen only. Okay. One more I can try is just to play around and to have better uh, to have better uh, can you create one more version of it using the uh, of it on Figma using the Figma MCP server with the same details as below. And let's check if we have Figma. Yeah, we have Figma. So what I can think of doing is just to get more ideas, I can ask it to do the same on Figma also, so that we have different UIs to think of. But this already looks good to me, but I just want to have a different kind of a okay, different kind of a view also. Hmm, looks good. Okay, it will create the same in Figma also. So I will wait while the time we configure our this application. Okay, this looks good. Let me do a reload. Okay, nothing here. Okay. Yes, create documentation for all flows. Okay, so it will create this thing for us in here. Now I need to go into this. This is fine. Services and models. Okay, I will ask. Mhm. I'm thinking of using either Hive as a local database, either Hive or I should use Realm. So basically, Hive is kind of a Realm. Only Realm is the was the database by MongoDB. Was or I think it is still, but they have are I think they are not maintaining it anymore. This Realm database. This was by MongoDB. I like Realm a lot. It was really good to work with Realm. But the newer version is this Hive, by the way, which is equally good, but it's not open source. So you cannot make and go changes in the Hive package of Flutter if in the midway you feel that okay something is bad. So they have not made this entire thing open source. Let's check if they have done it now. Some part is there. Okay, let's use Hive then. Let's just go with what is already there. Fast, enjoyable, and secure. No SQL database. Cross-platform, mobile, desktop, browser. It's Android, iOS, Linux, macOS, web, and Windows. Okay, let's check one thing. Hive in the 3 years ago. This is not the that's where is their documentation? One minute. I think I'm best local databases for Flutter. Okay, I think object boxes was the one that was really also good. Yeah, boxes is edge vector database in this. So basically, you can do RAG on the database inside Flutter, which is on the app itself. Mhm. Build local AI apps that always work. Okay, it created this. It created, man, it created the flow. I wanted to create UI, which is fine. I think you can have a look at it, but I didn't want to. User open Dharaa app, onboarding, new or returning. This is this user returning, sign up by phone OTP. Good clauses highlighted, freelance agreement, upload photo, AI contract review, risk score analysis, good clauses highlighted. Version. AI chat drafting, question, user answers, plain language. Man, this is quite elaborate. AI drafting sequence, document lifecycle status, technical architecture. Welcome, logo, this review and pay. Greeting, namaste, search bar with AI 6 document types, search documents, contract review, upgrade plan, document vault. Document vault is good. AI chat drafting, progress bar, bubble, voice input. Okay, I'd say I wanted you to create the UI for the app in Figma. Why is it slow, or is it my internet slow? Right? Get okay. Okay, so Figma doesn't have it. Oh, it's fine. So let's go to Stitch only. Let's take Stitch as our main UI framework. Stitch. Yeah, so this is what I am thinking of doing. Okay. Well, let's start with this as an implementation. I will do the local database later. What I'm thinking is, let's go here. Front-end design for AI legal app. But it's not showing up here, and it's 5 days ago. Mm. Okay, let's do one thing. Add folder to workspace. Call it Dharaa. Okay, we are now creating the Flutter app based on the UI screen for UI screen as per Stitch. Can you just define the hi Guresh. Hope you're doing good. Can you just define the material theme of the app and Dharaa in Dharaa? Do nothing else. Okay, one thing, yeah, I'm doing good. Okay, one thing I am also is thinking whether you should use stack here, stack Flutter. So the stack Flutter is basically uh, that how e-commerce application work. If you want to change something, if you want to change something on the app, uh, from the server, then you can use Stack for that. So basically, if I want to change the UI of the application from the uh, server, then I can use Stack in Flutter for that. So this is Stack for it. Mhm. Okay, let's go to the documentation. Let's just say, let's add the skill. 1 second. Grow here. This week I had an idea and started the building. I'm phase 3 right now. The idea is on medical history tracker, AI based medical history tracker, only for iOS, medical history tracker. So basically, you are asking people, uh, 1 second. Where is VS Code? There's no VS Code. There's no GitHub. Let's just do Cloud Code. Install in the current directory. T has done the skills. Just put this in skills. Where is skills that you define? It's default check above. Just hit enter. Okay, sorry, I missed that. What I was looking at this start extensions. No, no. So great. Basically, I think you are asking people about their medical history. Like you are, it's a medical journal kind of a thing. Like you ask people to do daily journals of medical, like the medicine it took, the symptoms it is having, or feeling stressful, nausea, something of that sort, and you track the history of the person. So that is something I can think of the app, which is really good. Uh, so stack, yeah, reminders and extra all of them. Yeah, makes sense. I think I don't know if you're using the global market or Indian market. Indian market seems a little bit different from the global market, wherein going to a doctor itself is very tough. In the global market, like if you go to US and all, finding a doctor's appointment is also a task in itself. So then you need to advancedly think like 2 months earlier that you need a doctor appointment. Um in India is very easy to get an appointment or something. The skills, UK install them globally, and C Copilot Cloud are already selected. When you install it, checks above while doing it, you will find that. Yeah, but I am using more of GitHub Copilot, so maybe it recognizes it. I don't know. Let's see. Can just define the middle theme of the app and Dhara, do nothing else. I'm thinking of using Stack in the Dhara app, which is provided as a skill to you. Uh, Stack self-hosted review and check how we can have self-hosted stack in the Dhara app, and then create the uh, and then Copilot's default is dot agent skills. I think agents is there. I just put it into VS Code also. I don't know which one they took, but it's fine. It will let me know if it's not able to find it. Review and check how we can have self-hosted stack in Dhara, and then create the theme for it per uh, as per stack guidelines. Let's see if it's able to do that. Yeah, it was able to read skill. Yeah, I tried Whisper Flow. Um, yeah, this Whisper Flow is there, but it's fine. I think I contemplate before sending a prompt. I stopped using Whisper Flow. The reason being is I like more typing. I don't know why. So I like more of typing, like coder feel. What is your Mac specs, bro? I am using Mac Studio. Um, so I use Mac Studio here. This is M4 Max and 64 GB. Damn crazy, it's fine, man. That means understand the self-hosted mode and how things integrate with it. Okay, let's wait for this. I have M4 Pro laptop, 16 GB, so 16-inch, 24 GB RAM. I think it's really good, man. I think I'm also using the same thing. So I have this laptop here also. So I think it has similar specs. M4 Pro. I think I am using the same thing. But for my desktop, I use this Studio. For office and other easy mobility, I use the laptop. Okay, man, this it's really going into. Okay, I'm using this, man. What is this? Like logistics? Sorry, what they call it? I forgot the name. Uh, Logitech. I think, yeah, I think Logitech is the one. Yes. So I'm using Logitech, and the uh, keyboard is this only, in this Mac one. So just Mac and Logitech. This mouse. Very simple. Nothing crazy. And this is really taking a lot of time. I don't know if I should just do the Flutter app in the traditional way or I should use Stack. Stack looks promising to me, but I will not use Stack if they say that okay, you have to pay it, because I know they have a pricing for it. OP? What is OP? Unmanned. Man, I have no clue what is OP. Sorry. I might be old school, guys. So, I have no idea of these slangs. But I am 30 years old, but I I am not that I would say what I should say. I'm not that familiar with how YouTube and this works. Like I'm familiar with how YouTube works. I'm not that. I don't know how YouTube chat and these works. I've never done these streams and all. I just started it recently. Okay, and this has gone somewhere. It is comprehensive. Use stack app, stack theme. Things can define as a DSL, but the recommendation part to define them in stack in thing using a stack theme ref annotation. Stack app. Now let me create a Dharaa theme. Here's what I found about self-hosted stack. No stack down. Use stack from JSON, from network, from assets to load screen JSON from our own Chitti backend or local assets. Is called without project ID. Optional for self-hosted. Theme is defined certain theme bot and inherited by stack widgets rendered in the widget tree. Can later upgrade to stack app plus stack app theme.json for full server driven theme control. Okay. Bro, I need a tip or trick from you. I can't learn continuously constantly from courses, but when building something, then I can do it as long as possible, but learning is like pain, bro. Any tip or trick for that? Man, I don't, I don't endorse courses. I don't really take courses now. No, I have not taken courses also. Uh, I think YouTube is very vast at the moment. I don't know why people take courses. Like, I don't know if you can sit for 20 hours, 10 hours and think that you will learn something. I think for me, if I'd say for me, if I want to learn something, it's either doing it, either I do it myself or I do a research on it myself and find out how to do it. Like, this is for me that I do. Or now since there's AI also, I ask it specific questions and it answers me back, and give it the direction that okay, I have no clue about stack, self-hosted, how it works. uh, so I have no idea of stack, but I'm doing this, asking AI model to do it. So I don't know, man. Courses, in my case, I will go for masters soon. So learning math now, man. Then it's a different case. See, if you are doing, if you are still in your study age or you want to study, then definitely you should definitely take courses or whatever it's required to you get you through. Definitely, then you should definitely do it. Okay, and okay, component full and scales. Okay. Let's do one thing. Let's rerun this now. Okay. Nothing come. Nothing came, sorry. Team. I think it didn't do any. Can you also do the stack integration as self-hosted method? Maybe we can use Firebase remote config for JSON. Don't use Chitty for app purposes. Okay. They doesn't want me to integrate Stack in self-hosted method. Are you from Noida? I see a profile LinkedIn. Just checking if it's you or not before I connect. I'm from Delhi, bro. Uh, I don't know if I have LinkedIn here. LinkedIn. Yeah, so this is the one. I will put it in the chat. I cannot paste. Yeah, so this is the one that I have. Fire is already configured with project with Android, and let me research the exact Stack API to make sure my integration is correct. Guys, if you have any, uh, we can think of logo now. I don't know what should be the logo, but let's see. Let's see. Guys, what do you think of the UI? Like, is this a good UI, or should we should make it better? Or is it good for, let me just remove this entire thing. This is that. View code, mobile, desktop, edit, delete. Okay. I think for to start with, this is good enough. I don't know. Good UI to start with, which you can improve later. Anyhow, it, I don't want to spend a lot of time on UI because UI can be changed anytime. 500, yeah, this is like the biggest flex. So 500. Okay. Yeah. So man, I run a company. I run a company, Gruesh. So yes, we I work with a lot of clients and do consulting with them, and yeah, so I do a lot of consulting and projects, like a lot of B2B consulting. I would say it's just recently that I have started doing this, the YouTube streaming. It's taking a lot of time. And if you're going for studying, why do you want to earn money? Focus on studies, right? See, I left my job at PwC, did the study for CAT, and then cracked IM Cody Code and went there. So if you ask me personally, I would say that you should focus more on studies if you want to focus on, like, if the your main aim at the moment is studies. I think study and earning money doesn't go well together. You will feel that I could have studied harder, I would have got better college. I think if you're doing something or focusing in life on a certain part, whether it's studies or you want to earn more, you want to build product or something, I think it'd be good you focus on that specific area. That's my opinion. But if you think that, I think people really don't, or companies don't buy products wherein they feel that the person who is selling it will be gone away in 6 months. Like, you cannot sell something to a person like a software, or like a, or something like a code or something, wherein you say that after 6 months I'm going for studies. I don't think that that works for companies also. So think in that manner. I would say that uh, that it's really difficult for to sell something that you will go away and people will not be able to find you that easily. That is my suggestion. Focus on studies, man. I think studies is really important also. It's not that, if you take my case also, if you take any good person's case also, unless and until you are like exceptionally different, I think a lot of people had done their studies, and then they have find out that I want to do something better or something different in life, and then they do entrepreneurship or something. So that is my I would say my take on this. Focus on studies, I think that would be better. Okay, it created something. Let's just see here. Okay, Firebase initialization, Stack remote config service, instance initialized, Dhara app, Dhara. Okay, false. Theme, dark theme mode. Okay, remove the entire code that we had. Stack screen. So the stack screen is coming from, okay, it added package stack dot. Okay, zero analysis issues. Here's what was set up. Stack self-hosted burst plus remote Firebase config. Okay, config service. Okay, it's creating 3 or 4 app screen names. Welcome, home, AI chat, review, e-sign, vault, contract review, and profile. Okay, good. Theme. Okay, theme is fine. I don't want to review theme. It's fine. And then we have the stack screen failed to pass screen, and just retry. Okay, let's go here. Let me just reload the entire app. Okay, let's see. Let me get. Okay, we got something. It doesn't work. That's fine. Okay, so I think we got our first. We got the stack setup. The see how stack works is it created this home screen as a JSON, and which we can change anytime from the server. And when we change this, like if I change I think this is the one. Like if I change this to YouTube and I just do a refresh. Hmm, didn't change. Let's say if I just do, okay, why didn't it run? Mhm. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, it didn't change. Okay, 1 minute. This, okay, welcome screen. This is a welcome screen. Yeah, so I can see Dhara here. It says, let's say if I want to change this to YouTube. Yeah, so this changes to YouTube. Good. So we are making the app modular, basically server driven, that you change something from the server and it will reflect in our app automatically. which is good, I think. Let me just do this. Okay, I don't want to do this. And 1 minute. Okay. Now I need to work on let me close these. The front end, which is this part. Where is our stitch? Yeah, so this is our stitch. Okay, let's say that because yeah, so Gurish, this is Flutter. Flutter gives you both iOS. This is iOS, Android, macOS, when web. So through one code base, you build the app for every kind of platform. So it is multiple platform through a one code. So now, can you change the welcome screen? Okay, nice. Database. For database, I will use the local one. The local to database, I'm thinking of using object box or Hive or Realm. I don't know. I have not decided this yet. So for this, I'm using this, which is object box. And for backend, I will most likely use Azure Cosmos, most likely. Um, I am building more of a production application, so most likely I will use Azure or some kind of reliable. I can also use Firebase, but I don't know. I will decide this. I have not decided the database and everything. I'm just working on the uh, front end part at the moment. To push a screen audio on the okay, good. Can you change the welcome screen of the app in welcome.json to match the welcome screen created using the Stitch MCP server earlier? Okay, let's wait for this. I want it to read. Where is this? So I wanted it to read this, and let's see if it's able to do that. If it's able to uh, change it. Yeah, so it's reading it. Stitch MCP server, so it's realist screens. Okay, it didn't work. Let's see it. Okay. What is exactly this is downloading contour using and download. Okay. So it downloaded the HTML content. Where did it go? Like I don't even know where it went. Okay, it went to the downloads of my thing. Okay, it went here. Okay. Uh, so basically, the server can actually download it as an HTML. Now it will read the HTML and create it for us in the in our Flutter. Man, like how much time it has reduced for creating UI, reading it, and then building the same in the app. Like seriously, man, it's like mind blowing. Like for me to be able to uh, come to this phase of building the app would have taken me at least a day up to now, like at least 5 7 hours creating UI, thinking, and everything, like building stuff and configuring stack, building these assets, and this has been reduced to just few 1 or 2 hours now. Mind blowing. Yeah, so it also suggests perfect stack, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I am very pessimistic about the future of IT and these things. I don't know. The way AI is catching up, man, it's really, 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 really like mind boggling. Like, I don't know which jobs will even exist. I don't know. Maybe government will intervene somehow, saying that you are making people dumb now. Something might happen because if this will continue, this not gonna yeah, it's game over, bro. Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. Like I'm really really concerned about the next generation, like what they will even learn. Like seriously, like this is done. Yeah, it's per the model. This is done. If I let's see. Okay, it created it. We can make changes, but it created what it need to be done. So I'm happy with this at the moment. Cool. Okay, one thing I saw, that's the reason like I was thinking to complete my master and do a PhD and then go towards uh, PhD. I think that's a good idea, man. R&D is something, I don't know what kind of R&D you want to do, but if you are into medical and everything, then you have to do a lot of tests, a lot of other things, which is really really something that I think AI cannot do at the moment. Yeah, AI might not be able to do it. That medical kind of research where you do gene testing and all. I don't think that will be ever be changing. Okay, we have a defined theme for the app, and you still define the colors, typography, and other UI aspects in the welcome screen. Jason, tell me if we need to do that or it should ideally inherit from the theme. I have built few novel models from scratch, not medical. Okay, I'm interested in building AI. I have built a few novel models from scratch. Yeah, man. If you know transformers and you can do research around it. Talk to server में AI na, like the server में AI people they have. I think they are building a lot of team now. They're building a good team now. So if you're in India, maybe try getting into server AI and different models that a lot of tech in India is doing. I think India is building its own models. It's basically translation, bro. As of now, it's fine. Anything is fine. But in narrator automatically, since Stack Project user build content, every widget it renders lives inside your material app and does inherit it from the. So when you omit explicit sign in JSON widget, without hardware discharge uses the current JSON. Yeah. So I don't want. Yes, we should be inheriting the uh, theme. But they are announcing few. I think they did. Are you talking about Server AI? They are announcing few NLP models in the future. I think they have already announced in the. I think in the Delhi AI Summit they announced two models, which are the LLM models. But Anthropic wins everything. I like see Anthropic is doing a different kind of a high level thing. I don't know. They are beating. They are trying to beat ChatGPT also. So Anthropic is at a different pace, and they are going full juggernaut. Like I will kill and beat everyone. They are going after every job in the market. That they are doing a different kind of a thing. Okay, it's still summarizing. Our specifics. The field button examiner should drop the hardcode and theme handle it. This gives you free single source of truth. Smaller JSN. Yeah. So let's just wait. So we have home now. What documents do you need? I don't think we should do search part. Uh, Pushkar Avasti, do you work in job or is this full time? No man. I have I have my own tech company wherein I do a lot of consulting to enterprises um, on AI, cloud, building products. Just to give you a brief about myself, um, I am a CA. Then I did masters MBA from IM Code. Then I went to PwC Strategy Consulting. Then wherein I used to consult companies about different kind of projects and how to integrate or make things better, whether to increase revenue or reduce cost, something of that sort. And then I went to Takeda Pharmaceuticals, wherein I was the project lead. And they were doing their digital transformation there, so I was the project lead for them, wherein I handled their entire um, implementation of different products, streamlining. Yes, Database AI is something I do now. That is the main company that I run. At yeah, Biograce. Thanks. Yes, Pushkar. So, Database AI is the main company that I run. At Apart from that, definitely I build a lot of products and do a lot of Biograce. Do a lot of research and just stay updated, just trying to stay updated with different kind of technologies that is coming. Yeah, see, emotionally I'm refactoring emotionally at the moment. I will show emotionally 2 to 3 weeks later. uh, I have been building the I would say the backend again for emotionally, which is making it more and more better now. That is why I have built this new um, chitty kind of an infrastructure, which is this infrastructure basically understands person completely and then give responses. It has knowledge, it has memory, it use AI, it use different channels to talk to person. Like you can talk to it from Telegram, WhatsApp, anything. It has different database and everything. So I have been building the backend again for the app. So in 2 to 3 weeks you will see that. What's your usual tech stack for web apps and mobile apps? For mobile apps, I use Flutter as I doing now. Um, so Flutter is my go-to go-to stack if I want to build the mobile apps. For web apps, React or Next.js, anything is fine. If I want server APIs, which Next.js has, then Next.js. But web apps can also be created through Flutter. But if I'm just building a web app, then definitely I will go either with um I've been using Codex for agent coder. How is your experience with cursor so far? I don't use cursor, bro. I use Visual Code. This GitHub. Sorry, Microsoft Visual Code, Visual Studio Code. How young you are, man? This my interview. Okay, I'm 30 years old. Pushkar, I'm 30 years old. By the way, I am Microsoft partner also. So just to give you some context, I'm a Microsoft partner. So a lot of these things that you see here is generally free for me. So since I'm a Microsoft partner, a lot of credits are given to me for Azure, or if I'm using Visual Copilot or GitHub Copilot, GitHub. A lot of things are free for me as well, since I am a Microsoft partner. Okay, it's happening. When I'm planning to do some productive streams on my own, but my M4 year gets clocked in 5 minutes, chalked in 5 minutes, 15 minutes. I think M4 air is really good. Why? Maybe you. I think one of the problems that I see with Air products is that they give you less RAM and less storage. So people generally get out of storage on M4 Airs. Like that is what I have seen. It is good for productivity and it's good for I would say general task, but I don't think it is really good for heavy load work. Let's try this. Okay, 1 second. Let me just reload this entire thing. I'm based in Delhi, Pushkar. Maybe your OBS settings. I just used normally OBS. Maybe it could be your OBS settings also. OBS settings also. Sorry. I don't know. This thing looks. 1 minute. Hmm. Can you check if we can have hot reload for stack? Additional stream red color part always get glitched out. Do you have any idea? I have no idea, sir. This part glitched out. I have never faced this. Deck setup too, sir. There's nothing as such. I've there's nothing as such, man. This is normal. How do I show you guys? Like I don't know. How do you... I will think of something, but there's nothing. There's just two screen left and right, and using this normal this and this Apple keyboard. Nothing much. And this mic. Do you have Claude subs? Claude subs. Claude subscription, you mean? I have Claude subscription. This is Claude code. I have Claude subscription. Stack doesn't have built-in hot reload in a stateless one-shot render. The built-in stack widget uses Future Builder, also one shot, but we can implement in our stack screen widget in two ways. Override. Okay, let me upgrade. Okay. Means in stream output, even YouTube icon doesn't appear red. It's like glitch color. It happens mainly with red. I have no idea, Pushkar. Sorry. Uh, I am not good with YouTube. Also, I really do hardly do any streams. Um, Cloud is expensive. Is it Pro or Pro Max? I am using Pro Max. The reason being, I do a lot of coding, but I think the Pro version is also fine. For Pro, I think it's $20 per month. I think that is they are asking for. I am not sure how much they are asking, but yes, it is expensive. Okay, if I change this now, hmm, it doesn't change. Let's go to lib. Let's go to this. Okay, one thing I can check is 3 days. Let's say 5 days here. No, it doesn't change. If I make a change in welcome.json and then do save, it does hot reload, but the UI never changes. No, iPhone, sorry, the simulator works if you have Xcode. You need to install Xcode uh, on your Mac machine. It will simulators will work fine. You don't need an actual phone for that. Okay, I use Mac Studio. I don't know why people are more more interested about what I use. So I use Mac Studio, Vishkar. Yes, and I use two external monitors. Um, so I have two external monitors. One is large screen monitor, which is like resolution of 3440 1440, and this BenQ one, which is the coding monitor. BenQ coding monitor. I have these two monitors. One is big in size. One is like this, like coding monitor. You can search online. You will find out BenQ coding monitor. भाई कोई sir I don't know why people calling me sir, man. I'm not a sir or something. I don't teach anything. I'm just here to talk to you guys while I do this shit. Not shit. I don't say. Let's not say shit. But while I try to build something, I'm not teaching you guys anything, man. I don't know. I don't claim to be a teacher or something. I'm very bad at teaching also. I am not teaching anything. Okay, let's try this. 6 days. Let's just say I want 5 days. And let's go here. Yeah, now it changes. Can you make the VS Code hot reload when I do the change in JSON files of asset? Okay, I think I will think for something here. Hmm. I need to think something for this. Do you have ever tried Claude Code CLI? Yes, fine. I think this is another same thing only. It doesn't matter. You can do Claude here, so it will work fine. I just that I am more I am little old school. I've already always used uh, VS Code, so that is why uh, I'm just using VS Code. But check out ChatGPT. It's dope. What is ChatGPT? ChatGPT. 4 days. Let's just say. Okay, it didn't work. Let's try this. It's change settings. Oh, it changed the settings in this. Okay. Settings always. Settings.jn never open. Always. Why has it? Okay. Settings in Dharaa VS Code. Okay, it has written hot reload always. Never manual if dirty, all if dirty. Let's just try all if dirty. Let's just change this to 5 days, 6 days. Let's try this all. No, no. Let's say ask this here. Can you make the Flutter hot reload work when I change any value in the JSON files of assets? Come on, find out what that. What is chat, Jimmy? Chatgmail.ai. How can I help you today? Mhm. It looks really, really fast. Let's just. What's the value of pi? Mm. Yeah, man. It is very fast. I'd be they are hosting their own LLM. It's hosted over H20 NVIDIA chip. Exactly. It's Olama 3.1. If you have that kind of infrastructure, definitely, man. uh, but it's really, really good. Like someone hosted this. Yeah, it's running on Monster NVIDIA chip. Definitely, man. If you have that kind of infrastructure, you want to spend that much money for hosting an LLM model, yeah, definitely. And I know, like, really, this is really good, by the way. But okay, it's added task, watch assets. Quite unpredictable way depending on the time of the year. However, I can try to provide you with a general idea of the kind of website. Yeah. So basically, it has the LLM level knowledge. Nice. I never seen this kind of response rate. Like seriously, like milliseconds. Okay, let's try this. Days. It still doesn't work. That means I have to every time do this. No. Oh, okay. It says you have to start the watcher. Keep this running outside. Okay. Now let's just say I want to change the 6 to 7. No, it's not working. Oh, it's fine. I think I will do just change writing trigger file. It's not working. It's just saying writing trigger file. It's fine. You got to go. I want you. I hope I find your stream again. Thank you. Thanks, Pushkar. Okay, I think we have the home page. I will do some. Hmm. Next thing I want to do is go a little deeper on why this is not working, which is fine. And I will check a few more things. I will take a break now because I think it's 2 3 hours already. Hmm. Okay. Anyhow, I will come back maybe in the night. I will do this again a little bit. And minute. Let me check my schedule. And we can then build the front end for the application again. Maybe again, or I will find some more ideas on how I want to build it, because this thing is not looking nice. I will think on how to create better this thing better, or I should not. Maybe okay. I will think about this and I will come back. Maybe in the night for this. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.